Well, hello, church. I hope you're having a good day today. I've got the daily devotional for you. We're going to be in 1 Corinthians, only 2 chapters, 1 and 2. So I'm going to read that to you. Paul's proclamation. When I came to you, brothers and sisters, announcing the mystery of God to you, I did not come with brilliance of speech or wisdom. I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. So during all this change and everything, I've had to make some changes myself, and so doing the daily devotionals has really challenged me in so many ways. I was very leery to do it when Paul was talking about it, and everybody was on board, and he said, "You want to?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be a team player, sure." I didn't want to, but I needed to be that team player, and I'm just so glad that I did, because it not only has helped me to be studying the Bible more and to be in Scripture more, but it's helped me with my confidence. And I think I mentioned that last week in my devotion. And, I have a hard time, I compare myself, or I think that I'm not maybe equal or good enough, or, I'm not as intelligent because I don't have that high of an education, I just have a GED. So all those things that are my own things that I struggle with are not important. They're not important, because it says this scripture is just kind of like, you don't want it to be a wannabe. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I'm a theologian, or like I've been to theology school, because that's not me. It said, "I come to you, brothers and sisters," and then I didn't proclaim that I'm brilliant and wise and know everything, because I absolutely don't. And that was a problem for me doing these devotions, because I didn't know if I could get what I was trying to get out of the scripture across to you, or I didn't want to do wrong teachings. So it says that we don't have to be a wannabe. And so Paul was straightforward with the church in Corinth. He just didn't keep on endlessly, just blabbering. He just cut straight to the source, and it said, to the source of life, Jesus. It's what it's about. It's not about how much I know, or how good I am, or how smart I am. It's nothing about all of that. It's about Jesus. It's nothing but Jesus. And it was just a good reminder to me that as Christians, we should be all about Him. We should wake up with a craving to be just like Jesus every day, to be like Him and to walk like Him. And so that brought up the question, what was it like to walk with Jesus? And reading in the Bible, when I very first started, I was like, oh my goodness, like Jesus hung out with the lowest of the lows, kind of, he didn't hang out with the people that maybe had it all together. He hung out with those that needed Him, that needed to be taught His ways. And that really helped me becoming a new Christian. Is like, oh, okay, like, hey, if He hung out with those people in the Bible, then hey, He can hang out with me. But that is how did He walk? And so He, in the Bible, it tells you that when He was getting ready to go on the cross, that He had to walk through those mobs with people shouting at Him and spitting at Him and ridiculing Him and mocking Him. And He still had to carry that cross for me and you. And so it says that's how Jesus walked, and that's how Jesus lived. He allowed Himself to be humiliated, mocked, and ridiculed for all of our good. Paul realized a simple yet powerful truth: when we know Jesus, our pride should evaporate. There is no room for arrogance when you've met Jesus. Paul didn't need to use impressive words or flex his vocabulary. He needed to proclaim nothing but Jesus Christ and has been crucified. That's me. I mean, that is so me. I don't use these big vocabulary words. Like, there was some words in here I had to look up, and I got stumbled a while ago because it says he didn't yammer on endlessly, and I was like, I had to look up yammer, and it means loud noise, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to use that word because it's just not my vocabulary. That's just something that I wouldn't use. But the main thing out of this devotion is it's all about Jesus. It's not about me. It's not how smart I am or how much I know. I mean, yes, of course, we want to grow each and every day in the Word, and I don't think we ever get to that full point that we know everything. It's just a growing experience, an everyday experience to grow closer to Him and to be more like Him, to walk more like Him, to be more like Him, to love more like Him. So this mindset can work for us in two different ways. First, we can constantly look to impress others with our knowledge or holiness. We've completely missed our purpose because the point is not us, it's Jesus. Might have jumped the gun a while ago. And then second, we also miss it if we neglect sharing Jesus with others because we're worried that we don't know enough. How many of that is us? If we do this, then we've also missed the heart of the matter. Again, the point is not us, it's Jesus. So I want to encourage you to get to know Jesus, get excited about Jesus, and point your lives towards Jesus. Walk more like Jesus. Be more like Jesus. Love more like Jesus. Let that light shine, church. I love y'all, and I hope you enjoyed the devotions that we've been doing. I know it's not easy for all of us. When I talk to the others on staff, I'm like, oh gosh, I just struggle, and come to find out, sometimes they struggle too. So I just thought this was a good reminder, and it really spoke to me this morning. So I just wanted to encourage you and to know that every day is a growing day to be closer to the Lord. So be the church and have a great day. Love y'all.